A lady at the back.
Harriet Ayebare from Bushanyi District. Thank you, Norbert Mao, for your time. Mine is about corruption. Corruption has taken Uganda by storm, and leave alone the stories about ministers and maybe leaders swindling lots of money. Everyone knows you have to pay a little money to get a service. Corruption has made the service delivery so low such that when even you go to the hospital that is supposed to be free of charge, the medicine is free, the doctor is paid, you have to pay a little money to the doctor to bribe him to treat you. So I don't know how you're going to transform Ugandans and the society at large to teach us how to do away with corruption and how you're going to deal with people who swindle lots of money that is meant to do certain projects that should help the people. Thank you so much.
We have got the institutions for fighting corruption. We have the Anti-Corruption Court, we have got the IGG, and we have got so many anti-corruption agencies being created every day. What we lack in Uganda are good examples. If you live in a country where people celebrate ill-gotten wealth, our TVs and radios take us to the living rooms of those with dodgy sources of funds, and they teach us to admire them. What do you expect from the society? Every day you say, so-and-so has just imported another vehicle. In the countries where integrity is valued, you must know where people get their money from. I am the one who stood in Parliament in 1997 and said, fish rots from the head. The reason why this government of the NRM has failed to fight corruption is because the president is part of the corruption. I'm not just here to defame the president. I'll give you evidence. I'm a lawyer. We have had the Chogam investigation. When the vice president was challenged about how he abused Chogam funds, he came with a letter signed by the president. The letter was directing him to divert funds. Now, if the president can do it, why can't the police traffic officer also do it? I promise that I will do what I have done in Gulu. When I took over as chairman of Gulu district, I found that for a contractor to be paid, even an office messenger gets something. Somebody says, I have seen your check. There's only one signature now left. But if you give me something, I mean, I have a contract. I have performed it. There's a certificate of performance. Why should I pay a tea boy or a shamba boy or a messenger to get my check? So I started walking around the district, and I would go to the accounts departments. When I find checks and vouchers heaped, I throw them all on the ground. And I say, I don't want to come back tomorrow and find any document unsigned. They call it paperweight. That, you know, your documents can fly off the desk if you don't put something heavy to hold it down, like a word of notes. I started addressing contractors. Every time the bids would be opened, I would stand before them and say, let no one come and say, Norbert Mao wants some money. I am here, this is my number. If anybody says I want money, please. One time I blocked a building which was being constructed on a wetland, and the fellow thought I wanted money. So actually, you may think you're a man of integrity, but at the back of the minds of people, people expect you to be a thief. So this guy sent someone with a message that find out what the chairman wants. And I said, the chairman only wants you to comply with the schedule of inspection according to the environmental impact assessment report. That's all we need. You need to put the maram there, raise the level, make sure that our environmental officer inspects this thing. Now, in Gulu, we have set up the first and the only public information office in Uganda.